first Drongo duel on a theme called the Obscene. Two pickup monsters take shots at each other. In the blue corner, from the creators of the Venom GT, the gas-guzzling dinosaur, the Hennessey VelociRaptor. In the black corner, the Mad Smirk, the civilian Aussie military jeep, the Mercedes AMG G63. Both are the most obscene vehicles you can find in the game, having 6 wheels and having 6-wheel drive. They are built simply because they could be. The VelociRaptor packs the same 3.5-liter twin turbo as on the Ford GT, tuned to 600 horsepower and weighing a touch over 3 tons. It has to take on the G63 heavyweight, which weighs 4.1 tons and uses a 5.5-liter twin turbo V8 packing 536 horsepower. And it also packs a heftier price tag. You could get 2 VelociRaptors for the price of 1 Merc. Looks to be an easy victory for the VelociRaptor, and that remains to be seen, for we have 3 challenges that they must compete in. The Power Lap, something new that has been added starting this video, and the Yeet Test. First, let's look at their lap time. First off is the VelociRaptor. Barely even fits the screen at the start of the line, just proves how big this thing actually is. And because it weighs 3 tons, don't expect it to be fast either. Suffers some understeering on the meaty part, and even Dan shows us that he is not happy with driving it. Goes through the bone part and now reaches the ankle part. Will he be able to shift all its weight around the corners? Second corner, understeers quite a bit. S-bank, taking it nice and slow. Round 108 here, really struggling to keep it in line. But he takes it through as he goes across the line. Now let's see what the G63 can do. Again, barely fitting in frame. I do have to say it does look prettier as it has that sort of military aesthetic to it, but looks don't matter, lap time does. As it slowly picks up speed around the meaty part while also looking to be a bit more controllable than the VelociRaptor. Will that give it an edge in the end? Going through the ankle part, second corner in, it's about the same. S-bank, about the same. 108 here, again about the same performance as the VelociRaptor. Will the time be similar in the end? I guess we will see after the G63 goes across the line. The G63 6x6 did the lap in 1 minute 14.374, while the VelociRaptor did it in 1 minute 11.939. That is quite a stark difference. Therefore, the VelociRaptor wins round 1. Now to the second challenge. You see, while I was recording for the Yeet test, I realized another thing we can compare is the top speed of the cars.
Sure, you have a highway in-game, but that is imperfect. It isn't straight, it isn't level, and sometimes traffic may be present. America has the salt flats of Bonneville for speed testing. Europe has the Era Leisen Volkswagen test track, and we have this obscenity. The high-speed thing. Let's go on a quick tour to showcase what's been done. I have spent a whole weekend building this test track just for the purpose of testing top speed of the cars. Unfortunately, the budget ran out due to anti-gravity road surfaces, therefore we couldn't buy spectators or paint the brick walls. Anyway, we climb up to the heavens on our own private road, which is mostly flat, and for all intents and purposes it allows us to reach the maximum speed of the car in question. A caveat will be that the surface is metal, therefore the top speed might get affected, but since every car is being run on the same conditions, the challenge is fair game. I have also recorded the other Drongo Derby cars on the HST, so we can have a comparison between them. Now, the VelociRaptor tops out at 227 km per hour, which is quite slow for such a muscular engine car. Let's see what the G63 holds up. 247 km per hour. That is quite unexpected. Round 2 therefore goes to the G63. The heat test shall be the tiebreaker. First off is the VelociRaptor as it trundles forward about as fast as a 3-ton car would. Goes past the speed camera at 147.86 kilometers per hour. I got nothing further to comment. It's a monster pickup truck. Just the thought of it just makes my head spin. But how will it handle the distance test? (159.83 meters. To put that into perspective, that distance is the total height of the Ellenborough Falls in Australia. Now, let's see how the G63 competes. Launches itself quicker from the line, but will that quick start make a difference at the speed camera? The answer is no. 139.22 kilometers per hour. But will its higher top speed balance things out in the distance test and force a draw here? The answer is, again, no. It loses too much speed off the ramp and achieves only 135.34 meters. To put that into perspective, that distance is slightly longer than the total height of the London Eye. But it matters not, as the Hennessey VelociRaptor takes the win in the duel. Now let's see where both cars stand on the leaderboards. Big, slow, obscene pickup trucks are not fast at all. Who knew? Though the most surprising result was the hammer in the high-speed thing. Who knew it could reach that high of a top speed? Although even that track is imperfect and I will have to rebuild it in the weekend because I want it to be as flat as possible. Thank you for watching. Next time we are putting a star on a reasonably priced car.